Hi guys, so this is Jama. He's one of my favorite patients because he's super inspiring. The way he presented to me is he had severe back pain. He couldn't even do basic functions of life. I mean, this guy is a beast, right? The gym. He's a CrossFit coach and owner. He came to me from Tennessee, and he had to lay in the back of the car seat of his truck because he couldn't even sit in the car. And so he came to me because he was looking for other options. Everywhere else he went, they said basically, there's not much we can do for you. You got to either do pain management surgery or fusion surgery. And so I wanted to kind of go over what we saw when I saw him with his pictures, and then we can go in a little bit more detail about what we did. So if you look at his X-ray, you can see that there are two discs that have lost their height. That's like the cushion between your bones. So think of a tire that's about half full in terms of air. And so he's feeling it, whether he's walking, standing, sitting, everything that he's doing, he's feeling the pain, even though he's super young and super fit, right? So despite having very good core and really good form, he's having back pain, right? But he's looking for some options. How do I get back to a higher level of functioning? How do I be a good father to my kids and be functional without compromising my activity, right? And so the great thing about his situation is even though the discs were damaged, he didn't have severe arthritis in those joints in the back. He still had good mobility. So we wanted to figure out a way to preserve his mobility without taking his function away. So this picture now, we can look at the MRI. You can see the difference between a normal disc, it's like a lighter color, versus a darker disc that's now causing not just back pain, but he was also getting compression of the nerve root. And so it was also causing sciatica type pain down the legs. And because he fit those criteria that I just mentioned, he didn't have instability, he didn't have arthritis in his joint. He's really just dealing with this, what we call discogenic pain, pain from the discs themselves. We were able to offer him a disc replacement option, right? So that's what looks like. So this is a two-level lumbar disc replacement. That's when we take the disc and put a prosthesis and was able to give him back his function and form, right? Now, a lot of it has to do with him, right? Now he's back at the gym. He's lifting at his Olympic weight limit, and he's actually competing in national championships. In fact, there's a little teaser. I asked him to, watch my form, so I'm incorporating more weightlifting into my routine. And since he's a CrossFit coach, I asked him to give us a little teaser. So stay tuned for that. But I commend Jama for really pushing himself to look for other options, seeking help, even though he had to drive, I think, 6 or 7 hours to see me. It really is gratifying to me to be able to help people like him get back to what they love to do most. So one of the questions patients ask me is, can I really get back to a very high level of activity? And with Jama, given his Olympic weightlifting, I was a little bit concerned. I have to be honest. I said, let's try 70%. I was trying to sort of really ease him into him getting back to Olympic weightlifting. And the answer is a resounding yes. It really depends on the person, right? He's been able to accomplish that. I think other patients can do that as well. I think each person is different. That you have to really make sure that your body's ready to get to that level. But I don't think the technology, the disc replacement is the problem. Ultimately, is do you have the proper form, proper function, core strength to get yourself to that level? I think we need to work with every patient individually. But the ultimate answer is a resounding yes, and he's been able to prove me, even myself, wrong in terms of how much we can push our patients to really get back to their activities.